Hey everybody, this is Joe, the Over 40 Model Maker here, coming at you here on this Monday, back in the office, ready to do another review show for everybody here. And today we are going to talk about how I actually ended up painting Zarek the Silent King and his big, huge dais and these things. I'll do a separate video for the characters, but these three things right here I'm going to talk about today. So I've had this in the box for almost a year, and I finally was able to go ahead and break it out and put it together during some cold winter days and nights and what have you, and paint it at my own leisure. And let me tell you, if you wanted, let me bring this in here for you. If you wanted a painting challenge, this, folks, get this centered here. This is a painting challenge. First off, you have, just for the model itself, you have all of this centered on this little piece of plastic right there. If you do not have this thing perfectly balanced and straight up and down, it will actually look somewhat off. I think some of mine actually is, but you know what? That's the best that I could do at this point. There are lots of little tiny contact points, like back here. It's just literally like that much plastic is contacting that in. The steps are very easy to break. These parts are very easy to break. These parts down here are very easy to break, along with the energy beams. Now, I know you're probably saying to yourself, wait, there's a piece missing. That is true. This piece right here is missing because I actually had to go ahead and separate this and paint it separately, because when you actually put it on there, you actually have some trouble. I'll move this camera up a little bit. You actually have some trouble trying to keep, straight painting and everything else. So actually I took this off. I kind of broke it off. The piece itself didn't break, but the glue parts came off before it completely set. I took that off and I painted it separately, and I'm glad I did. So that's tip number one. Paint this separately, then put it on there. So how did I do this? So actually let me put in the rest of these things. Now, I know this does not look as good as the box art, or let's say Duncan Rhodes Painting Academy, the way that he did it. I am nowhere near anywhere as good as anybody who ever paints this. This is like the hardest model I've ever had to paint. But I'm also not going to go spend as much money for paints as the model paint is for itself, because if you do it by, like, say, Duncan Rhodes's standard, if you followed everything on his video, which I'm not dissing him, I'm not knocking him or anything, I'm just saying, if you were to follow his thing step by step, the amount of colors or the amount of paints plus all the other equipment and everything would cost just as much as this. And I can't do that. I don't have the money for it. So here's what I did. I put the model together, put them on the things. So first thing I did, I had a can of Leadbelcher that I've had for about 2.5 years, spray painted the whole thing. Boom, done. Next thing I did, I had my Agrax Earthshade. Did everything in the Agrax Earthshade, front, back, everywhere. Then I took a silver. Actually, I took Grey Knight Steel and did a dry brushing of that. Just how you can do up the blade parts there, like, you know, start it light here and then get it almost shiny to the top on each one. And also opposite down here on the bottom. I did that. Then all of this stuff I just did in Chaos Black. Okay, I set that off to the side. These here, did them in the Leadbelcher, did them in the wash. Now, I took a Vallejo Model Color silver, or like a steel, a silver, something like that. And I did the outlines all the way around, front and back. That's how I did the detail there. Now, for the green balls, I just did everywhere I wanted green painted. I first put a Vallejo white on top, and then I just did a moot green over that. That is all I did. I know you can do some other colors to go ahead and make them like shiny and look like light reflecting off of them and all that stuff. I don't have the money. I don't need to do that. I am perfectly fine. But what I did is I took that moot green and I dry brushed it around here. So at least you have a glowing effect coming off of these bits, which to me is just fine. And then I took a Vallejo Black Violet, which is a very dark purple, same ones I colored those guys in, and I did the heart right there. So that is how I painted. So you have Leadbelcher, Black, Grey Knight Steel, Agrax Earthshade, white, moot green, purple. 7 colors to do all this. And, oh, I'm sorry, I take that back. I had the, for this part here, there was a kind of a very darkish blue-green for that color. So 7 or 8 colors to do all this. Lot cheaper. I'm happy with the results. If you want to have a challenge as far as putting a model together and painting, go ahead and buy this. I mean, I had a lot of fun building it. It was challenging at times. I mean, it was challenging for these parts here, underneath here, just painting everything was the challenge in and of itself. If I was to do like a commission on this, I'd probably charge $500 just to do it, and no guarantee on the results. But that is what I would do with this. So for this whole thing here, I would give it definitely an 8.5 out of 10. Definitely go pick this up if you were wanting to have a good challenge. Would I use this in the tabletop? Maybe once or twice. Just because I bought it, I might as well use it. I don't know what I'm going to do for the base yet, how I'm going to go ahead and base model that, but that's down the road. I'm still doing the 3 guys. I'm still painting those. And again, that'll be a completely separate video. But I just wanted to go ahead, pop in today, show you what I have been working on for the past couple months, which has been this big ass monstrosity. So with that, I'm going to just go ahead and say thank you very much for watching. If you do have this and you do have it painted, go ahead, leave a picture of it down in the comments. I'd love to see how you guys painted yours, or even just a comment of what you think of this whole model in general. I'd love to hear it. So with that, Again, thank you very much for watching. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, you handsome man. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, you beautiful, beautiful woman. And everybody take care of yourself. Have a great day. Have a great week. And we'll see you in the next one.